Did Misty really just dethrone the world champion? Let's jump into it. Hey, what's going on everyone? Entering Infinity here. Today I'm back with a brand new video to discuss episode 2 of the Pokemon Aim to be a Master series, where we have the final episodes of Ash's character as the lead in the Pokemon anime. And boy, did they give us a lot in this episode, man. There were like so many Easter eggs. It was like actually crazy. So again, we see that Ash changes up his squad again, like we were all hoping, I think, from the last one. So in this episode, we got another 4 new Pokemon that he's used in the past to be on his team. We got Rowlet, we got Corphish, we got Totodile, and we got Leaveney. So that was really cool to see. And again, like I mentioned last time, it's a little weird that they're not using full 6 Pokemon squads. So again, like there's 5 squad last time, 5 squad this time, which, you know, aside from Pikachu, there's 4 returning Pokemon, which is interesting. And I feel like, you know, them doing this twice in a row is a decision. It's not a coincidence. So interested to see why they did that. But I mean, that was kind of like the first Easter egg, you know, seeing all of his, you know, those Pokemon again, joining his party, which was really cool. And then we see that ultimately Misty shows up, which I was so excited about. Like that was like what I was looking forward to the most. And we see again another little Easter egg was like her little Misty lure that she has when she fishes. Like I thought that was hilarious, and she even references it. It was such good stuff. And then yeah, so Ash and Misty are trying to fight over like who gets to catch this Clauncher, which I thought again was another little Easter egg and a callback to, you know, originally when Ash caught his Totodile. Him and Misty both tried to catch it at the same time, and they couldn't figure out which one of their lure balls caught it, so they ended up having a battle to see who would get the Totodile. And the same kind of thing happens here, which I thought was really cool. So they both, you know, wanted to catch this Pokemon, and they end up both trying. And then when we see the flashback when Misty was fishing for it, I don't know how many people noticed it, but they actually played like a remastered version of the surfing music from like the original Red and Blue games, which I thought was like amazing. I was like going crazy. I'm not sure how many people recognized it, but that was a really awesome little Easter egg that they had in there as well. So then, you know, they both try to catch it, and they both kind of like come up a bit short, and then they end up deciding to just battle over who gets it. So we get to see a one-on-one battle between Misty and Ash. Ash ends up deciding to use his Corphish. Misty, you know, I was hoping she would use Starmie. She uses Politoed. Well, I knew she was going to use Politoed from the trailer, but I was hoping it was going to be like a 2-on-2 or something where she could use her Starmie, because Starmie's my favorite Pokemon. But it ended up just being a one-on-one, and it was a fairly quick battle. But yeah, Politoed versus Corphish. They throw down, have a cool little battle, but ultimately, you know, Politoed comes out on top, which was pretty crazy, because at one point, when Corphish was going in for that death blow, I was like, oh my god, he's going to like murder this Politoed. And then they like totally like catch me by surprise, and like Politoed like caught it and just totally like rocked them and took out the Corphish. So yeah, Misty defeats the world champion Ash in a one-on-one battle. So pretty wild, you know, considering he just became the world champion. He just lost the battle, which is pretty funny. But I also like that, you know, he just doesn't just win all the time as well. But yeah, it was a really cool thing. And then, you know, they have the funny little part with, you know, with the Clauncher like training the Corphish, because Corphish was really sad it lost, and then they were all like throwing the punches, standing in a line. Like I thought that was hilarious. Another great part that I absolutely was like literally laughing out loud, dying on the couch, was when Psyduck was going in to hug Pikachu, and he was just like walking up with his arms out, and Pikachu just jumps straight past it and just like goes to hug Misty, and Psyduck was just standing there like, oh, like I thought, I was cracking up. That was absolutely brilliant, hilarious. I absolutely loved that. That was so good. Team Rocket was back again, always trying to steal Pikachu, of course. And I loved again another Easter egg was that they used their OG like Magikarp submarine that they had with the foot pedals, like from the original series. Like I absolutely loved that. I thought that was so awesome. And also kind of like another Easter egg, like sort of callback when they, you know, back in the day, like when they'd go for a long time, like they'd be starving, and like they'd be like starving to death, and like, you know, just dying to eat something. So like I thought that was nice little callback, doing that whole bit again, and they're trying to catch the Clauncher so they could eat it. So that was funny stuff. But yeah, I mean, so many Easter eggs in this episode. Like it was just so good, really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So happy to see Misty again. And the best part was at the end when Misty decides to come along with Ash again, and, you know, kind of be his little pseudo companion companion, hopefully the remainder of this series, so I'm so excited about that. I'm praying that means that next episode, because I know Brock is in the next episode, I'm hoping that means that it's going to be the same kind of thing. We have a Brock episode, then at the end of it, Brock joins the party, and we have the original trio going on one final journey in this Aim to be a Master series, so I'm praying that that's what happens. That would be so amazing. So excited for that. My only criticism would be that, you know, we're 2 episodes into this 11 episode series and there's still no direction on kind of where we're going. I think maybe that's not going to happen until he has that conversation with Gary that we saw in the trailers, but I don't know if that's going to be in episode 3 or episode 4, because next episode seems to be like a full Brock episode, so maybe Gary comes in episode 4. But I'm so excited for this. Love seeing all these original characters again. I can't wait. If Ash, Brock, and Misty reunite again, I'm just gonna be like, you know, going crazy. So, you know, I'm really curious, what did everybody else think? We're 2 episodes in. Is this what you were expecting? Is this not what you were expecting? Did you want something else? Were you happy with it? Were you excited to see Misty again? Did you recognize the surfing theme from Red and Blue version? Just let me know down in the comment section below. And then if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next one.